From brick phones to brain expanders, a hilariously high-tech history of smartphones. Ah, the smartphone. Our pocket-sized portal to procrastination, productivity, and those awkward moments when you accidentally show your grandma cat videos instead of family photos. But how did these magical rectangles come to be? Buckle up, because we're about to embark on a journey through the wacky world of smartphone evolution, complete with enough twists and turns to make a flip phone jealous. The Dark Ages, when phones were bricks, literally. Before smartphones graced our pockets, we had, well, bricks. I'm talking about the Motorola Dynatac 8000X, a phone so big it could double as a doorstop. Imagine lugging that around on a date, not exactly the recipe for romance. But hey, at least it could make calls if you could lift it with one hand. The dawn of almost smart. Enter the PDAs and Blackberries. Then came the PDAs, personal digital assistants, the fidget spinners of the tech world. They could hold your contacts, schedule, and maybe even play a game of Snake, but calling them smart would be a generous overstatement. Blackberries, on the other hand, were the business professional's dream. They had tiny keyboards that looked like they were designed for ants, but they also had email and internet access, which was pretty darn fancy back in the day. The iconic arrival. Apple iPhone steals the show. In 2007, Steve Jobs unveiled the iPhone, and the smartphone game changed forever. It had a touchscreen, a sleek design, and enough apps to keep you entertained for, well, let's just say a very long time. It was like a tiny computer in your pocket, and suddenly, the rest of the phone world was scrambling to catch up. The Android army rises. Samsung joins the fray. While Apple was busy basking in the iPhone's glory, Samsung was quietly brewing its own pot of smartphone magic. They entered the ring with the Galaxy S series, offering high-end features at slightly more competitive prices. Soon, the smartphone market became a two-horse race, with Apple and Samsung neck and neck, pushing each other to innovate and create ever more impressive devices. The budget battlefield. Can Motorola reclaim the throne? Now, let's talk about the budget-conscious folks. While iPhones and Galaxy S devices can set you back a pretty penny, Motorola has been making a comeback in the budget smartphone arena. Their Moto G series offers decent specs and features at a fraction of the cost of flagship phones. So, if you're looking for a smartphone that won't break the bank, Motorola might be worth a look. The future. What's next for smartphones? Who knows? Maybe they'll fold, morph into holographic companions, or even read your mind, although, with our internet search history, that might be a terrifying prospect. One thing's for sure, the world of smartphones is constantly evolving, and it will be interesting to see what wacky and wonderful innovations await us in the future. Sources. A. Mostly quick history of smartphones, invalid URL removed. History of mobile phones. What was the first mobile phone? https://www.uswitch.com/mobile/guides/history-of-mobile-phones